Hello.
So tell me about yourself and about what someone that's coming to a gym for the first time should know and should do.
First of all, you gotta be really wanting to change your life. So it's a very good thing to find out as much as you can about going to the gym. I recommend that you look up for a trainer, because a trainer can help you with a diet and also give you exercises which are going to be very fun for you to do, you know, so you don't get bored in a machine or even injured by doing something wrong. That is a very good thing to do.
When is it better to go to the gym, in the morning or in the evening?
Well, it depends what kind of person you are. I think for me, mornings is perfect. I wake up at 4, 4 o'clock. That sounds crazy, but sometimes 5 and 6 is kind of late for me. So by 7 o'clock in the morning, it's a perfect time for me to train. Some people don't really wake up. I mean, they feel kind of tired or not really awake in the morning, so they feel better maybe after 12 and maybe even in the evening. So it doesn't really matter when you train, as long as you're feeling good about it.
Okay. What should you do about setting a routine and knowing what I don't know what devices should you use at the gym, and how should you do this if it's your first time?
I don't really understand the question. What do you mean by routine?
The routine of exercises. I mean, if you
Oh, you mean, okay, yeah. If you don't have a trainer, then actually, I'm sure there's always somebody in the gym who can help you. That is really important. You go to the reception and you ask, please, I need help. I need to know, can somebody help me with the exercises upstairs? And I'm sure somebody will help you. If nobody helps you, you look at the gym and you see somebody who's doing something very well, and you go to that somebody and say, please help me. And what I recommend is that you train, you always find time to train at least 2 to 3 times a week, at least, right? Maybe more. In the beginning, 2 times or 3 times is good. And you need to find exercises that you think is fun. Otherwise, you're not going to come to the gym after 2 weeks.
Yeah. And are they different when you want to lose some weight, or you just want to stay fit, or you just feel like you're getting older and you should do more cardio? How?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, exercises, of course. If you want to lose weight, you focus much more on cardio, because that makes you burn fat. As guys, most men, as I know, they want to put on muscle, especially around this area. So they might want to have somebody helping them to put an exercise program which builds their muscle, right? And the trainer should be also very well trained to give you a diet which will actually emphasize that kind of training. So if you want to build muscle, you eat more protein, for example. But those are things that trainer can help you.
Okay, so you said about diet. What else should you ask your trainer? So you get a trainer.
Anything. No, you should ask them. I mean, your trainer, a really professional trainer, and we have really good trainers in Fitness Scandinavia. They should be able to help you with your diet, your training program. They should be able to help you to schedule your life so that you have enough time to do the things that you need to do. And sometimes even to tell your problems to them. They can even help you with that.
They're also therapists.
Yeah, in some way they are. I'm not going to say they are qualified therapists, but it's nice to talk to somebody.
Okay, and since it's someone's first time, what should they eat, drink before the exercise?
Yeah, you should always eat before. You should always eat at least 3 times per day if you're going to train in the evening. So I recommend that you train, that you eat breakfast. They should not go more than 3 to 4 hours before you eat the next meal, and so on. Okay, so never come to the gym if you haven't eaten. Usually me as a trainer, I send people home if they haven't eaten, because I can see it in their eyes. The moment we start, they start, kind of shaking. Their eyes goes like this, and you're not going to get too much out of that kind of training. So eating is really important.
Even in the evenings?
Even in the evenings, yes. Even in the evenings. It depends. You don't want to eat too close to the training, otherwise everything is going to if you know what I mean. So I recommend maybe at least 1 hour before, sometimes 2. It depends on the kind of body type you are. And if you feel that you are a little bit hungry before the training, so you don't have to eat all that much. You can eat a small protein bar, for example, or a mix of protein and carbohydrates, a banana, something like that.
Okay, what about after the exercise?
After
what should you do? What should you eat, drink? What are you allowed to? What are you not allowed to?
Well, it depends, of course, after the training, depending on what time it is, if it's morning or evening. Evening, I don't recommend to eat too much before you go to bed, so you should definitely eat something maybe with a little less carbohydrates, salad, and also some sort of meat, maybe some protein. Don't eat too much. I usually recommend the portions which are equivalent to your hands, so much, not more than that. Most guys want to eat more, so try to hold back a little bit. I promise you're not going to starve. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And no cakes at night, no cakes. Preferably no cakes at all. But you should always drink a lot of water during the day, morning, lunch, evening, and so on. Directly after the training, you should stretch your body. Stretching is really important. So that is something I really recommend. Most people don't do that a lot, but really spend up to half an hour stretching if you can. If you can't do it in the gym, you should do it when you get home.
What about other stuff you should do after a training, except for showers?
I don't know what you mean.
Is there such a list of things you should do and not do after the training in general? Like maybe
I'm not really sure what you're saying. Of course, there are many things you should not do. You should not take alcohol right after training. That's not a good thing. Actually, alcohol is never good at any time, but I know many of you are not listening to what I'm saying because it dehydrates you, and that's not a good thing. You should not take, I am an anti-smoking guy, so when I see anybody who comes to me and wants to start a new life, I tell them, the first thing I ask them is, do you smoke? And everyone says, no, But I usually try to make them not to smoke. So do not smoke after training, do not smoke during training, do not smoke at any time. Those are the things I can think of right now, but maybe there's more things, of course. Yes.
that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.